Shalom to the royal priesthood. It's your boy KD8 to the 4 coming back at you with a quick reminder of a lesson that is so necessary today. But before I do that, I want to send all my praises to Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shai has been brought to us by the Rakakadash, which is the Holy Spirit. I want to thank my Father for waking me up today to talk about this abomination. And yes, it is a ritual that came from the direct roots of Hashatan, who many call Satan the devil. I have to continue to let my people know that this is not acceptable to our magnificent Elohim Yahweh, nor is it acceptable to his wonderful begotten son Yahweh Shai, as he continued to remind us every single day, every time we create these abominations. And there's a reason why Yahweh does not accept these abominations. He has an actual word for these mixed children. He calls them bastards. But you got to find out where that word comes from. And I just want to end this prayer in the name of his wonderful begotten son, Yahweh Shai, Shalom. All right, I think it's time we go in on this topic once again. Just another quick reminder. Ain't going to go too long on this one. But I think Lisa Cabrera, shout out to her, by the way. She did a video on this supposed woman named Jessica B, who was a clear victim, who was a clear criminal when it comes to identity crisis that this Edomite named Jessica B happened to cause on her own. She wanted to pass herself as a mixed black and Latina, even though she lived her entire life as an Edomite. She grew up an Edomite, had Edomite parents and all that stuff. But what I'm really sick and tired of is these biracials standing up, claiming to be one side or the other. And you're not. Mix is mix. And what Yahweh calls you, you're going to find out in Deuteronomy 23:2. But let me continue to finish ethering you biracials out there that got bold and brave, running around calling yourselves Israel. I'm here to remind you, you are not Israel. I'm going to go to what Yahweh calls you. You know what? The heck with it. Let's go right back as a reminder of Deuteronomy 23:2 and see what Yahweh, our magnificent Elohim, considers you. Give me a second, family. Here we go. Right here. Deuteronomy 23:2. And it reads, "A bastard shall not enter into the congregation of Yahweh. Even to his 10th generation shall he not enter the congregation of Yahweh." You see that right there? You see that right there? That's what Yahweh calls you. Yahweh just called you mixed children a bastard. Because that's what our magnificent Elohim says you are. Yeah, you can run around and pass yourself as black all you want. But the truth is, Yahweh calls y'all bastards that are not even supposed to be around his kingdom. So, according to our magnificent Elohim Yahweh, you mixed biracial children, you mixed biracial people do not count in his world. You don't. And this would not even be a story. This wouldn't even be a situation if it hasn't started with the Moors. Because the Moors were fornicating with Edomite women. And then here comes all this biracial confusion. You know, all this caping for good-looking hair and all this cute-looking textured skin and all this other garbage that these lustful Moors were looking for. So they messed around and created bastard children, which Yahweh still rejects today. Yahweh rejected it back then, and he's rejecting it now. But yet, you swirlers think you belong in this world when in Micah 2:10, he told all of us directly to not make this arrest. But it's because y'all want to be hard-headed and continue to be hard-headed. Not only that Yahweh is rejecting your child, he's also going to make you suffer a sore destruction in the lane of marriages. Because we see some of these wicked-ass Israelite brothers continue to suffer marriages, divorces with these Edomite wives. They suffered divorce with these Edomite wives at a very high rate. And then you got the supposed daughters of Zion getting together with Edomite men, and some of them end up dead in cold blood. That's the speedy judgment that nobody wants to talk about. Nobody wants to talk about it when it happens to the other side. Yet they're the ones that quick to point out that, oh, Israelite brothers do it 3 times as much, which is true. But then y'all go around and do it and marry these rich Edomite men or Edomite men with significant means, all for the push for material stuff, things that cannot be stored in heaven. And then when that Edomite husband of yours cock it back and put bullets in you, that's your judgment right there. I'm going to go to another one that reminds us that we're not off the hook when it comes to this cesspool, that we weren't supposed to be fully immersed in this cesspool. Let me go down to the Apocrypha. Let me go to Tobit 4:12. Give me a second, family. Tobit 4:12. And this is from the Apocrypha, by the way. And it reads, "Beware of all whoredom, my son, and chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers, and take not a strange woman to wife, which is not of thy father's tribe. For we are the children of the prophets, Noe, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Remember, my son, that our fathers from the beginning, even that they married wives of their own kindred, and were blessed in their children, and their seed shall inherit the land." Says it, see that right there? Even that they married wives of their own kindred. Now you could go ahead and reverse this and say, "Beware of all whoredom, my daughters, and chiefly take a husband of the seed of thy fathers, and take not a strange husband to marry." See, it could go in reverse too. It doesn't mean that you daughters of Zion are off the hook. No, it doesn't mean that at all. Because every time you choose to swirl, you go with this love is love lie that Hashatan, a.k.a. Satan the devil, has whispered into your ear. Love is not love according to Yahweh. Love is only love when you marry within your own nation. That's what it really means. And every time you choose to mingle outside of your nation, you are indeed performing a satanic ritual that you will be punished for. Not just by your child being rejected by Yahweh, because Yahweh loves no biracials whatsoever. He loves none. And I know some of you are going to come over here talking about, we're all mixed in some way due to the cataclysm of slavery. Which is true. Not going to lie to you. Oh, we all got something in us, which is true. But he only rolls with Israelites that are born of Israelite mama, which is a daughter of Zion, and an Israelite father. You must be born of both in order to be considered an Israelite. Says it right here in the Apocrypha. You know, the so-called missing books of the Bible, which is our history and culture, by the way. You ought to try reading it before you try to come at me in the comment section. Just saying. So every time you try to mingle together, you're performing a satanic ritual, which means not only that your baby's going to get rejected, our Elohim is going to send Yahweh Shah to put you to death for doing just that. Better think twice before you come at me in the comment section. And I'm going to leave this quick lesson right here and there. Shalom to the royal priesthood for allowing me to put this reminder out there as we need on so many occasions, Israel. This is your boy, KD8 to the 4, saying Shalom to the royal priesthood who listens to our Father. For the rest of you, I'll pray for you, hoping that you get on the right track of coming back home to our magnificent Elohim Yahweh. For he is our rock, and he is our liberator, not man. Much love, Israel. Peace.